How's everyone doing? Hopefully everybody's having a pretty good Friday so far. And it's been about 2 weeks since I did my last live stream type video, but it's a lot of things we gotta talk about doing this live stream, man. We really do. Um, First and foremost, man. Again, like for real, this freaking this for a G4TV type thing is it's literally just some childlike tantrums right now. We gotta talk about G4TV. Got to talk about some apparently some things happening in the comic book industry, some Harry Potter type stuff, and a lot of people want to say, we don't want to be no part of this whole culture war type thing, but unfortunately, it's not really a personal choice no more. They literally just throw it on you. Yeah, they literally just throw the freaking they personal beliefs onto you. Prime example, from video games to comics to movies, and now all of a sudden they trying to infiltrate Japan and try to influence the mangas. And Japan is like, yo, we ain't about to be having none of that BS with what y'all doing. Okay, we're not stupid enough to sabotage our fans and lose money out of it, because again, that's a pretty bad business move. You have Marvel Comics and DC Comics, the big two for entertainment. Apparently, you like for real. You see those two industries completely catering to the woke left progressive liberal mob, and that same type of mob doesn't even give them no freaking money. Marvel Comics and DC Comics is losing money because of these woke writers or these woke illustrators trying to put their own political beliefs in the comic books, and they lose money out of it. And apparently the Marvel and DC doesn't even are so damn tone deaf to them actually make them lose money, because they don't want to be labeled as a racist, homophobe, anti this, anti that. They don't want to be labeled none of that type stuff. But the same thing that you would see from G4TV is the same thing you would see from Marvel and DC. They want to push this whole progressive liberalism, and it's not even making them no money. And freaking Fox telling the fan base, if you don't like it, don't watch. Yeah, that's a pretty smart business move. If they don't like what they doing, then don't watch it. Yeah, it's pretty smart, especially from the very same people that was hyped up to see G4TV return. You want to tell them, hey, keep your misogyny to yourself. I ain't trying to hear none of that crap. And you gonna like what I'm saying. If you don't, then you're showing your sexism. Your sexism. My bad. I want to be more direct. What was she said a whole bunch of crap about sexism in gaming. Yeah, again, that's a personal choice. That's a personal choice. That's your own individualism type insecurities that's come out take about. Yo, I'm not as bangable as a previous host, and freaking TBH coming out clapping the black Okage coming out clapping and all that stuff. Not really understanding what he's saying. But I don't know. Let's go ahead and watch that video again about how she was so triggered about this whole damn thing. Cause I do want to get like a second take out of this. Let's go.
when this originally happened, and my gaming grievance was actually going to be about Red Dead Online. So the subreddit for Red Dead Online, I'm a huge Red Dead Online player. I love Red Dead Redemption 2. I think it's probably my favorite game of all time. And right now, the Red Dead Online community. But I'm here to tell you, and you're going to have to cut this B-roll in a second, because it's done. And what I do think that there is a larger discussion about Red Dead Online and that we need to have eventually about game design versus immersive experience and comparing the Red Dead Online multiplayer experience versus the solo player one. But I actually want to talk about something so much more important than Red Dead Online: sexism in gaming.
She went, that's my thing, man. How the hell do you go from freaking Red Dead Redemption 2 to this talk about liberalism, to this talk about sexism in video games? How you get, like, for real, how do you go on about this? Okay, prime example. It's a lot. It's a lot. There's a lot of movies out there that's actually promoting the progressive liberalism. It's actually multiple movies out there. Prime example, the Charlie's Angels, the new one. That movie was full blown dog shit. It was actually pretty damn sexist too. And some people out here saying like that movie was empowering. It was so inspiring to some women out there. For real, that movie was full blown sexist as hell. Prime example, when that movie came out, again, this whole woke progressivism. If you don't like the whole sexism, this whole sexism or this wokeness in movies, video games, and the kind of entertainment, don't watch it. And that's what happened with the modern day Charlie's Angels. Again, this is from the freaking director of the movie. I think Kristen Stewart. She said she told the men, if you don't want to watch this movie, then don't watch it. We don't need your money in the first place. But then when the movie flopped at the box office, she was mad at the men for not watching it, even though the man did exactly what she said. Again, you can't make this stuff up. You really can't. Okay, let's read this article about how wokeness actually hurts Hollywood, but they still want to push this stuff because here's the thing. They know that people would just come and watch it because people need some form of entertainment nowadays. But the one thing that a lot of people are not gonna, like, for example, what some of the wokeness that was in freaking Spider-Man, from MJ being black, Tom Holland saying there should be more diversity. Which, here's the thing, I'm not that much into like, you know, the whole diverse type entertainment. But the one thing I'm not gonna like is the forced diversity, the one where people should be forced into the political agenda because there's this whole culture war that's going on. Again, you don't want to be a part. You say you don't want to be a part of the culture war, but the culture war is going to be a part of you because you have these leftists, these woke people want to push this stuff, want to push all these political beliefs on yourself, and if you don't go with it, you are the worst human being ever. But let's go and go on with this article. The new Charlie's Angels movie is more proof that vacant and vapid woke feminist films are box office poisons. Will Hollywood learn from this critical and financial failure? My guess is no. Again, this article was from November 2019. This movie is pretty old. What's going on, LGLX? Charlie's Angels, a reboot of the old 70s TV show and the early 2000 movies that stars Kristen Stewart of Twilight fame, along with relatives unknown, Naomi Scott and Ella Balinski hit theaters last weekend with blockbuster ambitions and a defiant girl power message. Not surprisingly, the film opened with a astounding thud and fell decidedly flat with audiences, as evidenced by its paltry 8.6 million box office. Again, this was from 2019, so that might have increased a little bit. Elizabeth Banks, who wrote and directed the movie, unabashedly declared it to be a feminist enterprise filled with sneaky feminist ideas. Banks says of Charlie's Angels, one of the statements this movie makes is that you should probably believe women. Again, believe all women trait, man. That's how a lot of innocent men got locked up. The film star Kristen Stewart said of the movie, it's kind of like a woke version. Charlie's Angels' failure is just the most recent evidence that woke feminist films are box office poison. The film's financial floundering comes up on the heels of the cataclysmic franchise destroying performance of another big budget piece of pro-feminist propaganda, Terminator Dark Fate. So yeah, when they killed off John Connor for this random woman, everybody got pissed off by that. The same thing with freaking Ghostbusters, the 2016 one with Melissa McCarthy. Again, I've said this plenty of times in my previous video, but anything with Melissa McCarthy, it's not for real. Melissa McCarthy is not funny. She's not funny. She's that type of dry humor that you can't even relate to. She's more the she literally plays these stereotypical fat white woman. Again, I don't find any of that funny, but there was also another feminist movie that just came out last week. Let's go ahead and get to that. Okay, the 355, 26% on freaking Rotten Tomatoes. Wow. And this movie just came out with a budget of, hold on a second. Oh God, here's another feminist movie that completely dropped all the balls. Okay, I still forgot about this movie, man. I really did. I don't know, but let's go ahead and check out freaking reviews for this movie, cause I'm damn sure ain't not gonna watch this. You didn't love Thunder Force. I don't like you talk about the He-Man stuff. I don't even watch He-Man for real. I was never really a big fan of He-Man. Yeah, I wasn't really a big fan, so I don't even know. I don't know if that's what Thunder Force is, He-Man. But yeah, I ain't watch it. But all this freaking progressive type crap is not really making box office numbers. The reason Spider-Man did so well is because it wasn't really Spider-Man No Way Home. The same thing with Venom. Let them be honest. The reason why those movies did so well is because it wasn't really a woke message in them, which is why they did so well. But then you have movies like 355. The 355 basically a female James Bond movie, and people are coming out saying like, "Yo, this movie was crap. This movie was crap." Yet there's a sense that 355 felt forced to pick between being sincere or being fun. It chose solemnity. As a result, it's flat-footed even when the setups yearn to be playful. Okay, so let's go ahead and it's a Melissa McCarthy superhero movie. Again, anything with Melissa McCarthy, I do not like. She is not funny to me. I'm sorry. Hey, you may like Melissa McCarthy. I don't find her funny one quick. Identity Theft, that movie was dog shit. Bridesmaids, that was what else? Ghostbusters, dog shit. That They push all the wokeness in that fucking movie. They push all the freaking wokeness in that movie. Again, when you go yeah, here we go. Okay, this might be a better one. Okay, from the Guardian, the 355 review. Jessica Chastain led action thriller is a disappointing thud. The Oscar nominee leads an impressive cast in a frustratingly rote caper that ends up being a forgettable as it is titled. Again, while X-Men scribe Simon Kinberg's junky action thriller chooses not to reveal the meaning behind its truly forgettable title until the end, one of his many bizarre decisions as writer-director. I'm going to start by explaining that the 355 is a reference to Agent 355, one of America's first female spies, deployed during the late 18th century, real identity forever unknown. Perhaps the reason we find this out so very late is that a mere whiff of this story ends up being far more dramatically enticing than the film is inspired. The first big release of the year, doubling up, is his big disappointment. Again, this is supposed to be a feminist, a strong feminist movie, but then these same feminists that say, yo, there should be more representation about for women, saying yo, we could be strong too in these movies, and they don't. These same woke people don't even go watch these movies. They would go watch Spider-Man, but they won't come watch any of these woke movies that's apparently for them, quote unquote. Okay, so that's just one article. Let's try to okay, let's see. Okay, let's see what they say at Rotten Tomatoes about the 355. So the audience score was 83%. The tomato meter was 26%. Want to see? Okay, so hopefully we can see some. Okay, here's some of the critics' reviews. If you ever seen a mediocre action movie with a surprisingly stacked cast, then you basically seen this. There's nothing here that Angelina Jolie and Scarlett Johansson haven't done already, but Kinberg and his nimble cast achieved such momentum that you'll probably shelve your reservations until it's all over. A often generic but surprisingly engaging action thriller. Dodgily mediocre action there. The 355 is the cinematic equivalent of gathering together Formula's first finest drivers and tossing them the keys to a Yugo. Okay, shit. That's fucked up. This is the title that screams Watch Me at Home. With frozen... Diane Kruger slapping Jessica Chastain across the face with a frozen fish should be funny. Damn. That's how they feel about this movie. 8 minutes in, and it was hard to believe this was going in theaters. 2 hours later, it was an instant candidate for one of the laziest thrillers to be released throughout 2022. It's too silly to take itself as seriously as it does. Not even actors this talented can sell some of the dialogue that it asks to deliver with straight faces. Okay? The women are having such a good time kicking butt and getting names that it's a shame that the formula plot devices slow it down. A nondescript action thriller that would be easily and swiftly forgotten. The quartet, I think that says, as likable as they are, face even bigger challenges in a flat script and clunky action choreography that undercuts their collective energy. So, guys, this is the feminist movement that apparently a lot of these people have been asking for. But these same feminists that say they want more representation, they won't even come and watch the movie. Boxes. So what was his budget? Okay, so they only made $8.4 million back, but what was the budget? Okay, the 355 set to go down as 2022's first box office bomb. Damn, there's a lot of freaking. Yeah, Spider-Man stays number 1. The 355 fails. Again, this is a movie for feminists, for feminism, but nobody goes to watch it. I'm looking for what was the budget for this movie? $75 million. Oh god. Yeah, I would definitely be pissed off about this. Again, and you have some people talk about representation, talk about, hey, just go with the flow. If you don't like it, don't watch it. Again, with the freaking G4TV host of Fox saying like, if you don't like it, don't watch it type crap. Again, that's not a good business move. That's not a pretty good business move. So if you guys have to shut down once again because you guys don't have the budget to keep G4 alive, this is on y'all. This is actually on her. TBH, the Black Okage, I'm pretty sure he's gonna go back with what he's doing with his channel. But this whole woke that they want to push upon freaking video games and all that stuff. It's not a very good practice move, man. It's not. And the fact that they want people want to keep on being like saying like, yo, gaming is a predominantly male type thing where they only attention is sexy women doing cosplay. Again, you should be telling that to people like Sniper Wolf, who does the cosplay, and a lot of these Twitch gamers that be flashing their titties for some views. What's going on, Burberry? Yeah, if you want to be mad because you're not as hot as the previous host, then again you should fix yourself up a little bit. You should fix your hair, put on some better makeup, probably get rid of that freaking nose ring. Again, that's not if that's your thing, that's your thing. But me, I'm not really for that. But this whole gaming industry should not just be a certain set plan for a certain type of woman. Okay. I know I freaking I looked this up yesterday, but freaking where's that freaking video at? Olivia, okay, so
good luck with your show. Hope that.
Okay, so this is the reason why she's mad. This right here is the old host of G4TV.
Show Olivia Uncensored Edition. Now, women like to dress up. It makes us feel sexy, empowered, less.
You can't say anything like that nowadays because if you did, you're being misogynistic. You're being misogynistic if you're saying, yo, women should be dressing sexy and all that stuff. Now, apparently, to some feminists out there, sexy means you're appeasing to the men for eye candy. I ain't make the rules.
Trashy in general. Me? I don't need fancy dresses or expensive heels to feel that way. Just dress me up as a superhero and I'm good to go. Drop the muffin!
That was corny as hell.
Hi.
Again, this is what so this is what people freaking Fox is mad at right here. She's mad at this because some people compared her to this chick. Again, that's some freaking. That's not even a comparison right there. She's obviously the more sexier one. And if you're mad, for real, if you're mad at that, you should fix yourself up. That's all. That's all it is. Not not trying to bash you or anything again, because I'm not a problem. Again, I'm not a problem myself. But if you want to be mad that people are comparing you to this chick, then you should. Okay, the first thing you should do is just ignore them. Ignore them, because out of the 1,000 people that's watching G4TV, happy that it's back. Yeah, you have 10 of them out here bashing you because you're not as sexy as this chick right here. So those 10 out of 1,000, those are the ones that you're mainly focusing on, instead of the other 990 other people that's praising you for bringing G4TV back. You are deliberately making yourself a victim. That's how I see it. You are deliberately making yourself a victim, Frox. That's what you're doing from what I'm seeing.
I'm Wonder Woman, superhero, celebrity, and your guide to office safety.
Pretty sure that this was back in 2008.
When your office is being menaced by a rampaging giant squid, it is important to remain calm. It's also handy to keep a sword in your office.
This was acting back in 2008. This was acting back in 2008, people.
Don't worry, everybody. We're safe now. We are good. This is a magic lasso. So you have to tell the truth.
All right. Truth is, I'm a little turned on right now.
So this is what Fox is mad at right there. That's what she's mad at, because she's not as bangable as the previous host. We ain't call her that. She said that. And TBH out here clapping, calling, cheering her on, egging her on while she's calling herself ugly. That's the Black Okage right there. That's her. I mean, I'm sorry. That's him egging Fox on with this whole, hey, I'm not as bangable. That's more of a you situation. That's more of a you situation. That's not on us. It's not. So Fox, if you see this one day, I'm not trying to bash you or anything, but this rant that you did there was no point in doing it, because you just made yourself look like another angry feminist. That's what you did. We ain't do that. You did that. Because you instead of focusing on the positive, you was mainly focusing on the negative people in your chat, in your comments and all that stuff. And from what I've seen from Yellow Flash, from what I've seen from Yellow Flash, the quartering, and all these other guys from Young Ripper. It seemed like, when they tried to comment on your videos, just saying hi, apparently you blocked them, or you deleted the messaging. It just goes to show how petty you can be. If you don't know who Yellow Flash is or Young Ripper, I suggest that you guys check the channel out, because they are more bigger than I am, and they can do this more than I do. But not saying don't pay attention to my channel either. Just saying. So all this angry feminist type thing, all this wokeness type that they want to push upon people, it's not really a good move, especially if you want people to come and watch your platforms and all that stuff. That's if you want that. But if you say, if you don't like me because I'm not as bangable as the previous host, don't watch. That's you giving them the power. That's you giving them power. But, I digress, man. I really do. See what else I got going on here.
What? Right now, we're inside the secret warehouse. You have to be very careful. It's very dark in here. It's dangerous. Watch out!
Was she twisting her nipple? Was that what she was doing? She was twisting her nipple. Is that what I was saying here? Hey, for anybody that's still in the chat, if you guys want to do a live call in, let me know in the comments in the chat if you want to do a live call in. But yeah, this is what Fox is mad at right here, because times were different back in 2008 when people wasn't so damn sensitive.
Well,
Oh, okay.
I'm off to work.
Have a good day decimating the jaws and bringing about a fascist Armageddon. Cobra!
Cobra!
Cobra! Alright, goodbye. Oh, okay.
Yep, I'm done. Yep, I'm done with that. I'm done with that crap. Again, guys, there's a culture war going on with gaming, movies, and apparently now comics. Actually, it's been going on with comics for a long ass time now. But let me go into just show you this new piece from Bounding into Comics. Marvel Comics artist Patrick Zurcher claims all Nazis are Republicans. Again, you guys may not want to be a part of the culture war, but the culture war is going to be a part of you, because they want to influence, push their agendas and their agendas everywhere they go. From comics, movies, and all that stuff, and people still fund these type of companies when these companies are bashing them for having other political views than them. And my thing is, man, the Democrats are smart when they were doing this. They want to infiltrate the culture, like multiple cultures, in order to get more people on their side, which is why you see a lot of Hollywood movies turn woke and become a straight trash now. Marvel Comics artist Patrick Zurcher, who is currently providing artwork for Savage Avengers that features Robert E. Howard's Conan the Barbarian, recently took to Twitter to claim that Nazis exist within the Republican Party. So you telling me only Republicans are Nazis? I literally did this like one video ago with the freaking Adam Sizer, I think his name was, where I literally showed him the definition of Nazis, and it literally says socialism or socialist, and you see more socialism going on, like way more socialism going on from the Democrat Party. These progressive, again, progressive is just another word for a left wing socialist Democrat. That's what it is. You can't make this stuff up. You believe in socialism? Tell that to Cuba and other socialist countries. Tell that to them. Zurcher took to Twitter where he wrote, in America, not all Republicans are Nazis, but all Nazis are Republican. Again, that's both ways talking up, because there were a couple of Democrats that were freaking Nazis. A few hours later, Zurcher would comment on Indian State Senator Scott Baldwin's recent comments during the committee hearing. He wrote, Republican Senator Baldwin's "Let's be impartial about Nazis" comment made national news and the local news, owned by Republicans, did not report a single word about it. In the edited video of the hearing posted in Twitter by Matt Bokenfeld, a teacher who testified at the hearing, Bokenfeld concludes the answer to a question saying, "We are not neutral on racism. We take a stand in the classroom against it, and it matters that we do." So they are purposely admitting that they are infiltrating the classrooms and saying, "Yo, we're gonna influence your kids to think this way," which is why a lot more people are homeschooling their children, because they don't want their children being involved in any of this freaking culture, this freaking woke culture crap. Baldwin responded, "I'm not discrediting as a person Marxism, Nazism, fascism. I'm not discrediting any of those isms out there, and I have no problem with the education system providing instruction on the existence of those isms. I believe that we've gone too far when we take a position on these isms as it relates to. We need to be impartial. Again, I'm not going to use this term. We need to be the purveyors of reason. We must provide the facts. The kids formulate their own viewpoints. That's a lie. That's a lie. Their own viewpoints, because some kids do not comprehend that well. They do not understand the difference between there, and there, and even some adults don't know the difference between there, and there either. But the fact that you want to say that, yo, we're not here to influence your kids. We just gonna give your kids some points, and then we gonna let your kid decide. Again, that's stupid. That's stupid. That is you purposely wanting to influence somebody else's kid, because you feel like they should be taught something that their parents feel like shouldn't be taught to them. Like that one freaking I think it was Terry McGullough in the freaking Virginia race that literally said, like, parents should not be the spokesperson of what the schools teach their kids. And then, you know, the mothers who take suburban murder said, okay, bet then. They went with the school choice type bit. That's what they did. So now that you have more people out here saying, like, yo, we do not want to get involved with this whole liberalism, progressivism crap. We're gonna come in. We're gonna show you how the hell we feel, and how the hell we feel in the voting booths. When we say, yo, the hell with what you say, we're gonna go with the candidate that's of a school choice. Okay, let's keep on reading. Baldwin will clarify his comments through a written statement posted on Twitter. I unequivocally condemn Nazism, fascism, and Marxism. When I say in the meeting I'm with you on those particular isms, that is what I meant to convey. As someone who fought to defend our democracy, I agree teachers should condemn those dangerous ideologies, and I sincerely regret that I did not articulate that and apologize for that, he continued. He added, we absolutely need to teach our children and the tragedies about the past. Okay, we should, but you should not say, like, yo, this one set of party or this one set of people did this just themselves, and there was nobody else in general, like the whole slavery talk. They only do like the American history of slavery. They don't do nor the type of slavery talk, like from Africa to China to slavery in the European countries, or slavery that's still going on to this day. They don't want to talk about none of that. They only want to talk about what the white people did. Which is why legislation isn't in its current form specifically protects the teaching of historical injustices. Again, who's trying to take them away? Who's trying to take away the history of slavery? Nobody. Republicans are not trying to do that. Democrats are not trying to do that. Actually, Democrats are trying to push it more. But keep on going with that notion. I said Wednesday that we need to listen and be open to changes that can improve the bill. And we are working on amendments to end that. As for Zurcher's claim that all Nazis are Republicans, it's absurd on its face, and anyone claiming as such is not a serious person. The Nazi Party, or the National Socialist German Workers' Party, which I said right there, which is what a lot of these freaking progressives do not understand. A Nazi was a socialist, and you have a lot of these progressives and lesbians want to push socialism. They completely ignore that part. Was a political party in Germany between 1920 and 1945. Adolf Hitler became the leader of the party in 1921 and will eventually be appointed Chancellor of Germany in 1933. In 1934, Hitler combined various German political and Nazi party offices into one giving himself the title of Führer, and I don't know how to pronounce that, guys. I'm sorry, my freaking German is not that great. He would lead Germany into World War II, where they would eventually be defeated primarily by the Soviet Union, the United Kingdom, and its Commonwealth of Nations, and the United States of America. Again, man, these are some type of things that people do not want to talk about. They don't want to talk about this. They don't want to talk about this the socialism from the Nazis. They say Nazis were more communist than socialism, but they're the same damn thing. One just tells you to your face what they're doing. The other just flat out takes it without even informing you that they're taking you. That's what this is. Yes. You can't make this stuff up. This culture war that they are trying to push onto other people. There's no way you can avoid it. You just can't. It's already infiltrated your movies. It's already infiltrated your video games. It's already infiltrated your comics, TV shows, even your everyday life. It's infiltrated your streets. This culture war. Gonzo Powers, of course, I'm talking about the slavery, but I'm talking about the slavery that happened across the world, not just America. They don't want to talk about that slavery. They only want to talk about the slavery here, saying like slavery was more worse here than any other country or region. That's one point that they want to talk about. But guys, this culture again. I ended up losing track of where I was at. This culture war that you already involved in, you gotta be forthcoming into like saying like, yo, you gotta be the minority. Some of us are already the minority voices, but eventually we gotta become the majority, because if we don't, Hollywood is just gonna keep on pushing out these stupid movies, these stupid TV shows, these stupid type of freaking propaganda talking points that a lot of us don't even want to hear in the first. That a lot of us don't even want to hear in the first place. A lot of us don't even like politics. But politics is infiltrating your everyday activities or some hobbies that you enjoy, like video games. Me, I'm a gamer. I like playing video games. I don't like playing video games and then all of a sudden I see some freaking purple hair fat chick telling me I'm too aggressive, or what that freaking BS was with the Matrix. And that's not Keanu Reeves or the actress that played Trinity's fault. That's the freaking director right there. That wanted to push out that freaking nonsense. That's on the director right there. Yeah, you can't. There's some things that we gotta end up becoming the majority voice. We can't just let these people just keep on infiltrating us and tell us that we can't think this way. You have to think my way, or it's no way at all. Again, this is what the left does, because they know how to infiltrate. The fucking right, they don't know how to infiltrate shit. They was being stupid with it. They was being real stupid. They wanted to stay away from Hollywood. They wanted to stay away from video games. They wanted to stay away from comics. But then when you have more people watching the entertainment, and you are wondering why there's so many people coming out saying like, "Yo, we hate y'all. Y'all the worst." If they cannot understand that one bit, then it's obviously obvious that the right is going to continue to lose the culture. Because rap, it mostly rap, because let's be real here, the freaking right doesn't know a damn thing about rap. They really don't. They never want to come out and talk to some people in the rap community, which is why the rap community mainly says fuck these fucking Republicans. They don't give a damn about us. It's because none of them actually come out and say like, maybe if there's something that we could do to help out your community, let us know. I don't see not one freaking Republican coming out and doing that with a rap artist, which is why they lose the culture in rap, which is why rap is, again, a freaking shit show right now. I gotta give props to the left. I really do. I gotta give props to them because they know how to infiltrate. The freaking left has just become so damn cocky in their infiltration that they can literally say anything they please about this certain community or that certain community, which is why they keep on trying to push this whole Latinx bullshit. Which again, a lot of Hispanics came out and said, "Yo, we hate that term." You know who actually likes it? The 2% of Hispanics. 2% of Hispanics. That's the. And they wanted to use freaking Miles Morales to push Latinx. And I like Miles Morales. He's supposed to be the Black Spider-Man, but Marvel is using him as the Hispanic, as the Latinx Spider-Man, not the Black Spider-Man, the Latinx, and that ended up pissing off a lot of people. Pissing off a lot of people, man. It really did. FX, if you're more of a comic movie video game type guy, you want to join in because you said freaking G4 pit kind of upset you. Yeah, I like Miles Morales. Hey, you want to join the chat, man? My link, I already put the link in because again, you say you don't want to be a part of it, but it's already infiltrating your everyday process. Yeah, the link's right there if you want to join in the StreamYard. Yo. Yeah. What's going on, man?
Nothing much.
Yeah. I know you put a message in my comment section saying you don't want to be part of this culture war. You want to be part of that, but it's already infiltrating your video games, your TV shows, like what they did with Matrix, and now you said you loved G4 when you was younger. And now they want to push this old propaganda, sexism and gaming type stuff. This old freaking Fox again. I never heard of her, but I did hear of. I do know of TBH, the Black Okage, the black dude that was egging her on. I do know about him, but I don't know what's your take. What's your take on it?
Well, I was watching G4 back when it was on cable at the time, and I never really knew Adam Sessler would be the kind of libtard that he is. I never knew that. Same thing with Kevin Pereira, banning people for legitimate criticisms that G4's having right now. And then when it came to Frost, she wasn't in G4 back then. I don't know who the hell she is either, but then after seeing all these videos coming up on my feed, I'm just on YouTube, I'm checking my feed, I see notifications hey, Frost calls gamer sexism, she can't take criticisms. Anyone who criticizes her is a sexist or some shit. I'm just like, what the hell's going on here? Like who the hell is this? And I actually went on the video itself. I put a comment saying like, "Well done, Frost. You're gonna make G4 die faster than it did 8 years ago."
That's what G4 is right now at this point. I did comment. I did make a statement saying like I'm like. At first, I never heard G4, but then when I actually looked back at it, the whole thing just flew over my head because I have not heard of it over like I'm like 24. I'm like 24 now, so I haven't heard of it like 12, 13 years. So the whole G4 thing just flew over my head. And now when I look at some previous videos, I was like, okay, some of it is entertaining. These hosts that Fox was saying like they're not your masturbation tickets. I'm like, yo, like for real, who the hell says that? And for the people that did say that, they was most likely trolling. But instead of like taking the positive criticism, like the majority positive criticism, she rather focus on the negative, and that's what a lot of these woke feminists do. I ain't talking about all these feminists out here, like, cause there are some of the feminists out here that cause out some women, but the ones that are like Fox, they are the ones who are like, yo, I know I'm ugly, but you should still listen to what the hell I have to say, or some shit like that.
Yeah, and if you disagree with them, you're so and so. It's really stupid. And people were actually criticizing her for having lack of gaming knowledge. Like, she was saying shit like, oh, PS5 is lacking in sales, Xbox is smoking it, which isn't true at all, and everyone called her out for it, but then she like, played the gender card over that, instead of, like, standing corrected at all. Like, that's how it'll stem from.
It's got to be more to it than that though. But besides
from the videos that I've watched, that's what I've seen. That's just what I've heard.
Because she has a lack of knowledge in like video games.
Yeah.
Like here's the thing. That's one of the things. How you cannot be like one of these video game hosts and you don't really know much about video games.
Yeah.
I'm pretty like the IGNs. If I want to say the IGNs, some of these guys should not be reviewing at all, because I remember like one of those indie games where one of the IGN guys said like this game sucks because it's too much water, and a lot of people, and that was one of the instances where a lot of people just stop taking IGN seriously because some of their reviews is just complete BS.
IGN is basically the video game version of Rotten Tomatoes. No one takes them seriously.
Rotten Tomatoes, it ain't that bad when it's actually come down to some movies. Now, some movies I will say like, yo, they kind of ran bashing them too much, but there were some movies that they gave praise too much, like. I think Santa Inc. I think Santa Inc. is still like probably at 4% on Rotten Tomatoes ratings.
Mm.
And there were some people out here that liked it, mainly the liberals, even though liberals don't even support. They didn't really watch this shit.
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah, it's like I said with this whole freaking Charlie's Angels and freaking the 355 all female spy movie, where a lot of people said like, yo, this movie is not realistic. It doesn't actually depict on some things that women have to go through. Me, I ain't watching that bullshit. But
I ain't watching it either.
Yeah, this whole culture war thing that we got going on. Like, I know you do some video gaming on your platform.
Yeah.
But if things keep going the way it's going right now, there's gonna be a point where the minority voices that saying, these games are full of woke trash, they're gonna completely just ignore, not I wouldn't say ignore, just completely ban them from for everything they do, and just keep on pushing this freaking woke progressivism BS, and just make everybody lose interest in video games in general. That's just how I see it, though.
Yeah, probably. You might be right on that, actually.
Yeah, cause I know they doing the same thing with TV shows and movies. Like a lot of people are mad that Spider-Man did so great. I think they reached $1 billion. Good for them. Spider-Man No Way Home was a pretty awesome movie. If I say so myself. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then and
it's doing really well.
Yeah, and the same thing with Venom. Some people say Venom was trash. I thought Venom was pretty good.
I like Venom.
It's also think it was The Last of Us 2. I don't have a PlayStation, so I never really played it. But some people did say that game was kind of on the woke side.
Oh, it was incredibly woke. Like, I don't even feel like getting in details with that though.
It made you that mad?
Yeah, the fact that it even got Game of the Year when I really believe Ghost of Tsushima should have got it that time.
It's a lot of games out here starting with Game of the Year, which is why a lot of people are starting to go more independent gaming or developing their own games.
Same thing with the comic industry. That's why I'm writing something.
No, you about to make up your own comics book series?
Well, I've already gone pretty far on it. I've already had like 2 years of work on it already, but I still need an illustrator just to draw it and make it like, materialize.
Why don't you use your channel to kind of like sponsor it, or like get the word out that you're doing this to like stop for it to not be like some type of woke crap that they doing with Marvel and DC.
I probably will once I get visuals done on it, but as of right now, it's pretty much just text and scripts and shit,
Yeah, even text and scripts get a lot of publishing and a lot some websites. Like if you really want to distribute your stuff, you should go to some kind of, I want like some type of what's those website called when it's just a story. Some people watch it or some people read it. Some of stuff like the fan fiction, something like that. Nah, not fan fiction. I'm thinking something else.
I don't know about any of those.
Yeah, but you should like distribute some of your art, some of your work right now. Probably do a like.
I have gone a little bit of it out there. I mean, one time I met this wrestler named Su Young. Yeah, she's pretty big. Like anyone who knows the wrestling community.
From Impact Wrestling.
Yes, Su Young from Impact. It is herself.
Oh yeah.
I met her over at Hagerstown, Maryland, for like this small independent wrestling event. Yeah, I showed her a little bit of details. Like, the thing about this is like it's a pro wrestling comic, a Japanese female pro wrestling comic that I'm writing. And yeah, it's not going to be some feminist icon crap or anything like that. It's going to be just flat out entertainment. Something better than what Glow was.
Glow?
At least to my opinion.
What's Glow?
Glow is a Netflix series. And yeah, Glow means gorgeous ladies of wrestling. And like the first 2 seasons were alright, but then when the third season came out, it was just woke trash. Like completely, like nobody asked for that at all. And like I came up with these characters with my brother because we were playing WWE 2K19. We just had like a bunch of original characters that we create wrestlers and whatnot. And I'm like, hey, we can actually make something out of these characters.
Right.
And so that was like, yeah, back in 2019. That's when it all started, really.
Yeah, because I do remember one of my former coworkers said that he was trying to just publish a type of book or something like that, and he's like publishing them on like a website, just type them something like that. Apparently he got some good feedback on some of them, but he's still trying to turn them into like something big, which hopefully he does make it into something big. I want to make him I want to see him do pretty well. But you start out small. It's the same thing as this starting your own channel. You start out small and then you gradually grow bigger. It takes some time, but like I'm starting to do more stuff than just politics. I'm honestly starting to do like more gaming commentary and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
I support that.
Yeah. Because politics ain't the only thing that's messing up. Yeah.
For me, the reason why I wanted to stay as far away from it as possible is because it's just been getting repetitive. I've been doing this shit since 2015. Like, any kind of political commentary, I've literally been doing this shit since 2015. It's been that long, and nothing's been changing at all.
Yeah.
I just saw it going nowhere.
I mean, it's more going into your TV channel. I mean, your TV shows and music videos.
Yeah. And it was 2015 when I really thought of the idea of becoming a comic book writer because of what they did to Catwoman in that year. Like, I was really pissed at what they did with her in that.
Well, what they do?
Well, back in like DC's New 52 era, it was Catwoman issue 39 where this dumb writer who was clearly some sort of feminist and whatnot, named Genevieve Valentine, she decided to put this thing like, oh, we're gonna confirm that Catwoman's actually bisexual, and I'm like, what? And the reception was so bad that, like, if anyone ever actually paid attention to what happened after that, like literally 2 years, there was no new merchandise for Catwoman, no mentioning of Catwoman. When DC Rebirth was coming out, she wasn't even in the promo poster at all. But like, you see every other DC character, but for some reason she's not there. There's no T-shirts, no action figures, nothing. Not even a series yet. After all that fiasco happened, it was really bad. But then I look at maybe last year or so, and then now they make Tim Drake bisexual. They make Superboy bisexual. I'm like, they didn't learn at all.
And then they caught major backlash for that because they ended up pushing away a whole bunch of DC readers. But these freaking tone deaf propaganda writers, they don't see like, yo, the people that actually trying to pander to, they don't actually read this shit. So now DC and Marvel is losing money out of it. The same thing like when Young Ripper, I don't know if you watch Young Ripper.
I do watch Young Ripper.
Yeah, so he came at this feminist liberal comic book writer that DC apparently hired. When they end up turning Vixen gay and then having in a relationship with some type of disabled person, the Young Ripper called it shit tokenism.
Yep. Eric July is right on that one.
Yeah. It's not, like I said, man. And the one thing that I do agree with him on is that people need. They say they don't like it, then they should stop funding it. But then if they see one of the characters that they like, they'll instantly go fund it. Me personally, I'm a major Stag Shot type guy, but I've not really seen him in like years. Yeah, he came out with a new book last year, but it's not really how it was in the TV for kids era.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. So it's just stuff like that people need to actually focus on. Like if they don't like the current things that they got going on with the two big publishers with DC and Marvel, they should make their own comics and start publishing and making their own money. If I reach a high enough audience, that's what I might do. I might start my own freaking store, my own. I won't say comics, but my own like video game podcast type thing, something like that.
You can do whatever you want, man. I'll support you through it too, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it because I want to get my clan in it. They say because right now we want to bash on Activision for the shit they did with fucking Call of Duty.
Yeah, they're just ruining everything, really.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like you know when I see like these these comic books putting like, oh, we're gonna change this character gay and whatnot. It really just appeases to people who look at Rule 34 on the internet. And they don't read comics. They make not safe for work art.
Right.
That's what they do.
Right. Yeah.
And it's like so pointless. Like, why ostracize your majority demographic of consumers in favor of an audience that never consumed any of your products to begin with?
Because if they don't, then they'll be labeled as some sort of phobia type guy or ism type guy.
I don't know why they're so afraid of that now. Like, why even take these kind of people seriously?
Because they trying to save face. They don't want to be labeled as some type of bad thing. Like what I'm doing. Like what I'm doing right now. Some of the criticism is pretty bad, but I won't take that criticism and try to change it up. I'm just deciding to get more into other stuff.
Yeah, that is the best way to do it, really.
Yeah, and I end up growing a little bit because of it.
Yep.
Yeah, gaming, politics, all that stuff. Got to become more international somehow. I might even do some talking about freaking manga. Talk about how do the whole yellow flash bit, but I don't know if I might be doing that though. It's just a little thought in my mind.
That's kind of funny. Man, politics and gaming, it's just like you just miss the days when games used to just be about did you unlock the secrets? Did you get the secret ending? Did you get the high score? Did you unlock this secret character? Don't you just miss the days when games were just about that?
Yeah, I do. I mean, there's still games like that, but again, it's mostly the indie games.
Yeah, and a lot of these games nowadays are always like, oh, you got to pay for content now. You can't just unlock it in the game. Which is
the whole that whole DLC thing. That's the need to stop. They shouldn't be releasing unfinished games. Then that's the case.
Yep.
The same thing they did with freaking Call of Duty. 4 games in just 2 years. Pissed a whole lot of people off.
Mobile games really started to pioneer that type of idea because a lot of mobile games they give them out for free. So how do they make money out of it? They have to put pay to win content.
Yeah.
Which it is smart on a business standpoint, but then it's just like a lot of consumers are really tuning away from that kind of thing.
Yeah, I can understand why.
Yep, because people don't want to spend any more.
They want to spend any more. They don't want to be doing all that extra BS. But it is what it is. I ain't paying for none of that shit. This is how they be.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, man. But I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Like I'm saying, for me, it's kind of like I have a Nintendo Switch, just a regular one, but like, why would I want to get the OLED version with a slightly bigger screen and when it functions the same way?
Right.
What's the point of that?
Right.
Some people just don't want to spend extra money like that when it's like, hey, if it's not broken, don't fix it.
That's one of the smartest ways to do it. Really.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, man. I appreciate the call in, man. It's good. It was good talking to you.
Yeah. Likewise, man. Any other time you have this, I'll of course call in. Like I'll support you throughout this whole thing.
Yeah, appreciate it, man.
All right.
See you.
Have a good one.
You too. Yeah, man. We gotta fight this culture war, man. We can't keep letting these freaking progressive take over things that you like. And if they do, man, you just got to create your own. That's what you gotta do, man. It's just create your own. If stop, don't be a part of this freaking progressive culture, man. You want some things right, you gotta do it yourself. That's how you're supposed to do it. But yeah, man, I appreciate everybody tuning in. Again, it's been 2 weeks since my last live stream. Make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share this live stream. Tell your piece about it. If you want to be a part of the stream, man, make sure that you tune in. Hit that notification, and I'll see y'all next one. Peace.